Like the video, subscribe, but who cares? Alright, so this is me talking about the Owen Hart tournament bracket for a number of minutes. Let me just load it up on my phone. I wasn't prepared. This was a bit impromptu. I just wanted to make a little more content. I wanted to do like a House of the Dragon review like I did 2 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, 2 years ago. But a lot of people are covering that already, and they probably know the material more than I do. Like, I watched the show, I read the books, but I don't remember like the specific details. I don't like study it because I already study another thing, and it's a lot harder than that. So yeah, let me talk about the Owen Hart Foundation tournaments for the men's side and the women's side. Okay, so one criticism I have here is that they could have had like a round of 16. I think AEW has enough wrestlers for a round of 16. Just have it take over Rampage or Collision. It would have gotten more people on TV, maybe a Kip Sabian. But yeah, as of the card we have here, it's pretty good. Like the men's side I like, even though people don't seem to like Jeff Jarrett. But I don't have a problem with this. I mean, it's okay. Like, Jeff is going to take a loss against somebody, and he's going to look good doing it. He's going to look funny doing it. It's going to put over the other guy real well. So I don't have a problem. Plus, he was Owen Hart's last tag team partner. He was like a close friend. So yeah, Jeff Jarrett, more power on to you. But you're never winning this tournament. But yeah. For the men's side, we already know that Pac won against Claudio. For me, I think Claudio should have won. A Claudio versus Danielson match would have been awesome. And there's no way Pac's winning the tournament. It's going to either be Danielson or the wild card, which I think is Hangman Page, honestly. It's either him or not anyone at all. Like, yeah, it's pretty much just Hangman Page, Davey Boy Smith Jr., and I don't think anyone else is like expected, or like a Will Ospreay, like the way he did in the Gauntlet match, or Ricochet. Ricochet would also be nice, but yeah, Hangman would make the most sense. Ricochet is not gonna win this tournament, like after just showing up, and there's a lot more history between Danielson and Page than there is actually anyone else here. But yeah, Danielson's going to beat Shingo. I hoped Shingo would win a match. He should have been like on the other side of the bracket. But yeah, Shingo's going to lose. New Japan isn't even treating him like the best. Like, why do you have him carry the never open weight title? Like, that guy is beyond that. He's like world title material. But yeah, Danielson's going to beat Shingo. Jay White is going to beat Phoenix, of course. No doubt about it. I would also like him to reach the finals, but the wild card, if it's Hangman Page, no question about it. That guy's beating Jay White. He's never won against Jay White ever. And I think it's the first time. And I think he should be a babyface. Even though Swerve is the face. It's going to be a face versus face match at Wembley. We know what they can do. They had a sick fucking lights out match. I think that's what that was. Texas Death Match. But if it's not, if they want to face, it could be Ricochet, but he's going to lose against Jay. And I wouldn't be opposed to a Jay White versus Bryan Danielson match in the main event. But yeah, as of now, it's either, you know what? The right side of the bracket can go either way. I think it's either Jay or Hangman or yeah. And as for the winner of the tournament overall, so yeah, it's Danielson against either Jay White or Hangman Page, who I have to add, there's a lot of history between. But yeah, if it's against Jay White, Danielson's going over. If it's against Hangman Page, Hangman's going over. I don't think Jay White is in the position to main event an All-In yet. He needs to be built to that. Hangman's a former world champion, and Bryan Danielson is Bryan Danielson. But yeah, it would be sweet to have Danielson win. You know what? I'm changing things up. Danielson faces off Swerve and then loses. But if it's Hangman, it's going to be close. So yeah, as for the women's side, we have Willow Nightingale versus Serena Deeb. That's going to be happening on Rampage. And then Chris Statlander already won. So yeah, Willow's going to win, obviously. And she's going to face off against Chris on the left side. Deonna Purrazzo versus Hikaru Shida on the right side. And I think Deonna's going to win that. She has momentum winning the feud against Thunder Rosa, and Hikaru Shida's not shown up on TV. Yeah, we need to change that. Like Shida is one of the most talented women in the roster. She needs to be in the show. As well as Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker. As well as like Camille or Megan Bayne. Yeah. AEW are about to lose out on like generational talent right here. If they don't do anything with Camille or I'm spacing out Megan Bayne. So yeah. As well as Hikaru Shida. One of the staples of the division, but she's going to lose to Deonna. As for Mariah May versus Saraya, Mariah May is winning. Saraya already beat her once. Mariah's going to win, but I don't think she's ready to have a match, like a high-profile match against Toni Storm. They're not ready to break up yet. If ever, like, she's still an underling to me. So Mariah loses to Deonna or Shida, or she loses in the finals, which will make her look strong, but like she's not ready. Man, she's not ready at all. But the winner of the overall tournament is going to be Willow. And that's going to be awesome to see either against Mariah or against Deonna. But if it's going to be against Mariah, this will elevate her to the women's title picture, and she's the right person to beat Toni Storm. She's up there. She's like the highest potential woman you have. So yeah, so that's it for this video. I have Danielson or Hangman Page winning the men's, and Willow Nightingale winning the women's. It just has to happen. Chris Statlander, by the way, could win because it would make sense. Tony's a face, Chris is a heel. But Willow's just on another level, man. Like, after Willow lost the TBS title, like, for me, she should have been, like, elevated right away. This stuff with Chris, even though Chris is an awesome wrestler, is beyond Willow Nightingale. But Chris is really improving. But as of now, Willow should win. So yeah, thank you for watching. That's my review on the Owen Hart Foundation tournaments. Bye-bye.